Hey, what's up, you guys? Today's video is going to be about my top 10 favorite Nyx products. Nyx is a brand that they only really sell at like Ulta. I've seen it at CVS and I've seen it at Target. I think those are the only places that around here, at least, that I've seen that have that brand. But it is one of my favorite brands from the drugstore because everything is pretty affordable and they have a wide range of like variety of things that you can get. So I don't know, I have been recently trying a lot of things from the brand, and I wanted to tell you some of the things that I really like and things that I would recommend. So I made a list. So I have my top 10 here along with 2 honorable mentions. I've already filmed this video once and it turned out to be super long, so let's just get going. Number 10 is the NYX Brow Mascara. This is the tinted one. I have not used this for very long, but since I have been using it, I really do like it. I have it in my brows today. I'm in the shade Brunette. And basically, I bought this because I was really interested in the Benefits Gimme Brow product. And I thought this would be a nice, like, drugstore alternative. So this is how big the brush is. I think it's just, like, small enough to get through your brushes. I think if you have thinner brows than me, though, you might have a little bit of problem because the brush is not as small as the one from Benefit. But I'm pretty sure there's like little fibers in it as well to kind of make your brow hairs a little bit thicker and a little bit darker. So yeah, this is just a really easy, like, if you're in a rush, you just want to run something through your brows, that's what I use this for. And again, I'm in the shade Brunette. I'm pretty sure they have like at least 3 different shades, one lighter, one darker, and then they might have like a red, like an auburn color, so definitely recommend that. Then, number 9, I wanted to talk about the high voltage lipsticks. I only have 2 shades from the line. I have the shade Flutter Kiss and the shade Mirage. And these are really nice. Let me swatch them for you. They're really nice lipsticks. They're really glossy. So they're not going to be your like super stay all day kind of lip product. So the darker one is Flutter Kiss and the lighter one is Mirage. And these are really pretty, like, with Flutter Kiss on the outside and then Mirage just in the inside of the lips. That's like a really pretty combination, which is why I bought the 2 of them together. My only complaint about these and why they don't rank higher is the packaging. The packaging is the sole reason that I don't use these as often as I would like, because it's super flimsy. I don't know if you can see. There's like a huge crack running along the cap, so it, like, the caps barely stay on if they're cracked or not, and they get super messy. I'm not sure if that's because of them constantly falling off or if that's just because the product gets everywhere, but I feel like the packaging is super cheap. I feel like if they made this same formula in a better packaging, that would be so much nicer, and I'd be more inclined to use them. Number 8 is the NYX Butter Glosses. I have 2 shades in this as well. I did have more, but when I like decluttered my collection, I got rid of a few. So the ones that I do have are Creme Brulee and Tiramisu. And these are really nice because they're not super sticky and they have a decent amount of pigment to them, so you can wear them on their own and they won't be just like giving you that like wet lip look, which, I mean, can sometimes be kind of fun, but other times you don't want to look like you just are drooling yourself. So the pinkier one is Creme Brulee and the browner one is Tiramisu. These are also really nice because they last a decent amount of time. They're not super sticky, but they do last on your lips. And they also have come out with the Intense Butter Glosses, which I have not tried, which have even more pigment than these. So I think that's a really good, like, if you're into glosses, I'm not really into gloss that much, at least not lately, which is why these weren't ranked higher. I know a lot of people love these, but I don't know. They're just okay for me. But they have the intense butter glosses, which are more pigmented and have more color. And then they also have a lot of shades in the regular butter gloss line. So definitely check them out. The next thing that I want to talk about is the lip lingerie. With a name like that, you know, it's gotta be good. But I kind of had mixed feelings about this when I first got it. I only have one shade, and it's the shade Ruffle Trim. I had mixed feelings about it. I think when I first applied it, I applied too much. So it was really sticky, and it really was just like, it gave you that feeling when you like put your lips together where it's like you can feel it there. That's what it gave me. But then the like second time that I had worn it, I applied a little bit less and I liked it more. So I'm gonna have to probably continue to wear this and like play with it. But from the second time that I wore it, it was really nice. That's the color right there. It dries down super matte. It stays a long time. And even when it does wear away, like if you were to eat or drink something, it wears away like forgivingly. Like today I'm wearing one of the Milani metallic matte lipsticks, and I've reapplied it like 3 times today, and when it wears away, it just like wears away in the center, so you still have like this weird like lipstick line. That does not happen with this. I'm not sure if I just don't notice it because it's a more neutral shade, but yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to try out more colors, but I couldn't rank this super high because I haven't really tried a whole lot of different ones other than this, so yeah, but I still think they're nice. The next lip product, and I swear we're getting through the lip products. Can you tell? I've tried a lot of NYX's lip products. And this next one is the Simply Nude Lip Cream in the shade Sable. I really like this color. Like, I bought this off of a recommendation from Casey Holmes on YouTube, because she used to wear this color all the time. It's gorgeous. I had it on yesterday when I already filmed this video. I wish I would have like kept that footage. But these are really nice. They're super creamy. When you're wearing them, it feels like there's nothing on the lips. And you know, they're nice to just throw in your bag. The only problem that I have with these is that the product itself, and of course it's like not gonna happen when I'm filming, but the product itself falls up into the cap sometimes. That's why there's like product on the cap, because it like falls out of the packaging. The cap itself like kind of clicks on, so you don't really have to worry about the cap falling off. But as far as the actual product like falling out, like I just push it back in when it comes out because I just really like the color. But yeah, and they have a lot of different like colors in this Simply like lip crayon for like style. Like they have Simply Nude, and then they have Simply Red, Simply Pink. I think they even have like a Simply Vamp type line. So there's something out there for everybody, and I'm pretty sure they're all the same formula. So whatever color you're like interested in, they have like a color family for you. And yeah, I really like the nude ones. This is the only one that I have from the whole like Simply line. But this one is really, really nice. Then my fifth thing I want to talk about is the lip pencils from NYX. So I have 5 of them. 2 of them are a different formula than the other 3, but these are the colors. They have 2 like lines of lip liners in NYX's lines. How many times can I say the word line? The first ones I got, which I have more experience with, are the ones that come in like the black pencil. These ones are the more traditional like wooden pencil style. And I have 3 colors. I have the one in Nectar, which is actually what I've lined my lips with today for this color. It's kind of like a metallic-y coral color. but it's still like somewhat neutral. It's not like crazy like coral. But it is really nice, and it has that like metallic-y finish. Then I have the one in Natural, which is just a really nice nude lip pencil, which is, there's that. And then I have the one, which you can tell is the most loved, in Mauve, which is like pretty much like the Natural one, except it's got a little bit more like purpley mauve in it. Yeah, you can see the color difference there. These ones are not as creamy as the ones I'm about to talk about, but I kind of like that because especially if you're using like a brighter color, like I know these are all like pretty neutral colors, but I know this line also has like brighter colors. The fact that it's a little bit stiffer because it's a wooden pencil lets you have that control so you're not like zipping all over your face. Even today when I was lining my lips, I kind of like slipped and like went out like that, and it was like light enough where I didn't have a lot of pressure on it where I could just kind of wipe it away and it didn't really leave any marks. If I were to do that with like one of these guys, especially this one, it like leaves a mark for the whole day. So it's up to you what you kind of like. These ones are the Slide On Glide On pencils from NYX. They also have eye pencils in this same like Slide On Glide On range. So make sure you're getting a lip pencil when you're buying a pencil from NYX. The two that I have are in the shade Fluorescent, which is a really nice dupe for the lip pencil in the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani collaboration line for Firebird. That's what I bought this pencil for, was to match that lipstick. So I can already tell just by like watching it that these are super creamy in comparison to the other ones. So yeah, that's gonna really, you know, slide on and glide on your lips. And then I have the one in Nude Suede Shoes, which is just kind of a creamy, like brown color. There's that right there. So these pencils are really nice. I like both formulas. If I had to repurchase like another lip liner from them, I probably would go with the black like wooden pencils just because they have more control. I feel like these last longer because they're a little bit firmer. But I feel like the Slide On Glide On line has brighter colors. So depending on what you're looking for, they have something in the line for you. Okay, that's all the lip products, so there's no more lips, except for an honorable mention, which I guess I'll talk about now, because, I mean, might as well keep the lip stuff together. This is an honorable mention because you can't get it anymore, so I didn't want to include it in the actual, like, countdown, because I'm pretty sure these were limited edition, and these are the NYX Wicked Lippies. These were released, I think, for some Halloween collection or something. And I have two shades. I got the ones that were the most neutral of the bunch because a lot of the shades were like purple and green and gray and all these crazy, like, they're really cool, but I would never wear them type colors. So I got the more neutrally ones that are still kind of out there, but they're more neutral. So the first one that I got is the shade called Power. And this is just a like purpley jewel toned color. And I thought this would be a really nice, like kind of like, ooh, purple lipstick, but still kind of, you know, still kind of out there. It's kind of got that metallic-y sheen to it. And then I got the shade in Wrath, which is like a copper penny color. And I actually like this color a lot. Like, that's what kind of inspired me to get that like coppery one from the Milani line because of this shade. I just think it's really unique and just really pretty. And it matches my hair really nice. So when I wear it, I kind of have like that monochrome look going on. But yeah, these are really nice. They have more of a waxy finish than the other lip colors do. So, I mean, they're a little bit more slippery. But these are really cool, and the colors of that line are really nice. So if you can get pretty sure they discontinued these. But if you can get your hands on that line at all, these are the 2 colors that I recommend. So those aren't in the actual like top 10, but I wanted to just keep it with the lip stuff. So number 4 are the NYX Prismatic eyeshadows. I have 4 of them. I love these shadows. They're really metallic and like almost foiled looking. The first one I have is in Bedroom Eyes, which is just a really nice buttery like brown color. I talked about this in one of my dupe videos because it's a dupe for the Kat Von D eyeshadow in Synergy. There's that there. Then I got the shade Fireball, which is just a really pretty metallic-y red color, which looks just like that. It's so pretty. There you go. There's that. Then I have the shade Punk Heart, which is actually my least used color just because it is so dark, but it's just like a jewel-toned purple. Kind of reminds me of that lip color in an eyeshadow. So there's that. I'm actually going to swatch it next to that lip color so you can kind of see. It's a little bit darker than the lip color, but I think that would be another cool kind of like monochrome look if you want to go for just all of one color. And then this is my most used color, actually. This is in the shade Mermaid, and it's this really cool iridescent, like, mint green kind of color. And I always use this just, like, in the inner corner and, like, kind of on the lid on top of a neutral shadow. So there's that there. I always get compliments when I do that, like, put it on top of a neutral shadow just because it adds a little bit of something unique when the light hits it. I just think it's so pretty. So out of the 4 of them, I would recommend this. But again, if you're into the Kat Von D, I can't shout this enough because I have this Synergy shadow and I'm like, these are so like similar that I don't even need the high-end one if you just get this NYX one in Bedroom Eyes. So these are really cool. I want to get more of these because I just love the foiled finish. But they're really nice. They're, I think, some of the most unique shadows at the drugstore. Then my third thing, we're getting to the top 3, guys. It's the NYX HD Finishing Powder in the shade Banana. This is what I use to set my concealer under the eyes when I'm not baking or when I am baking my face to kind of wipe away that powder. It's just a really nice banana yellow shade, and there's nothing really crazy about it. It's just like a setting powder, but I really do like it. I don't really see a lot of yellow powders from the drugstore, and when I finished my one in the Anastasia palette, I didn't want to repurchase like a really expensive powder, so I just picked this one up, and you get a lot of product in it. I mean, like, it's a decent sized compact, so yeah, there's that. Number 2 is probably my favorite thing out of this whole countdown. It's the Strobe of Genius Illuminating Palette from NYX. Oh my god. Look at this beauty queen. Like, can we just admire? Can we just admire it for a quick second? It's so pretty. The only shade that I don't like about this is this mustardy yellow color. It really has like no pigment to it, and then you swatch it and you're kind of just like, what? Like nothing's there. But other than that, all the other shades are super buttery and just really nice. Like, can we just, like, oh. Every time I swatch a highlighter, I'm like, oh, like orgasm noises. What? Like, but they have really cool, like a really cool range of colors. You have your 3 that are probably going to be your most used in your bigger pans. And then you have like fun, unique highlighters on the bottom in smaller pans. So you have like a peachy kind of pink color, a lavender, which I will swatch. It's kind of cool. It's really icy looking. And then you have a kind of rosy, like pink color, which is really pretty as well. But yeah, like I said, this palette retails for like $18, And I think it's totally worth it because you're getting so many shades, and because you don't use highlighters that like often, I mean, you just put it like up here and that's about it. It'll last you a really long time. And like I said, the only dupe in this palette, or dud in this palette, is this yellow one. But I mean, even taking that out, you still get a ton of highlighter. So definitely recommend that. And then the last honorable mention I have before the number 1 is another product that is discontinued, and or I believe they reformulated it, but it's not the same. And it's the NYX Powder Blush in Taupe. I use this as a contour color sometimes. I'm not wearing it today, but you can kind of see how that would work as a contour. It's really light and like, I don't know, like it's there and you can blend it out, but I feel like on the cheeks it would be, you know, not super crazy. It actually doesn't swatch very well using your fingers, but like digging in there with a brush and applying it, it really does like look good. I usually only use this, since it is more cool toned, when I'm doing like a cool toned look. But it is kind of nice to have that kind of like choice or kind of option instead of a, you know, instead of a regular contour that is cool toned, this is just like a little bit more cool toned. If that makes any sense, I don't know. I was recommended this by Cora, or like Vintage or Tacky on YouTube, and she really likes this, but she's like super fair skinned. I am not as fair as her, but I just think that it works, basically, is what I'm saying. Then, the final product in this top 10, this is a product that I have repurchased time and time again. It's probably my favorite product in the line, and there's no like crazy reason for it. It's really just what the product does. So let's get a drum roll. The NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. I love this product. I have bought probably like 4 or 5 bottles of this over the, like what, 4 years now that I've been into makeup. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean, I have been like trying other things too, but I always come back to this. It's inexpensive. It's only like $8 and it lasts you, you know, a really long time. It keeps you matte throughout the day. It doesn't mess up your makeup. The spray is nice and it just like, you know, covers your whole face. I don't know. I just really like it. And the fact that they have a dewy setting spray now too, it makes it really nice for people to just try NYX's setting sprays, because I really like this one. I would not buy the dewy one personally, just because I like a matte finish with like highlight or dewiness right where I want it to be, not like all over. But if you are super dry skin and you want that dewy finish, they also have that as well, which is nice. Yeah, I just think it's really inexpensive. I've recommended it to people. I'm putting it out there. This is my favorite setting spray. I've tried the Urban Decay. I've tried the Smashbox Primer Water. I'm about to try the Wet n Wild one, which is back there. I think those are all the ones that I've tried. But I've tried the higher end ones, and I always go back to this. So, you know, I really do like this, and I think it's I recommend it to try rather than buy the expensive ones. So, anyway, those are my top 10 NYX products. This video went long, again, like I thought it was going to. But I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. If you made it this far, congratulations! And let me know down below what your favorite NYX product is. I don't know, I just thought this was kind of a cool idea for a video, and, you know, if you didn't like it, you can let me know as well, because, I don't know, we're just gonna experiment, I guess. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know down below. I said that already, what your favorite NYX product is, or if you tried any of the other ones and you didn't like them, or what your thoughts on those products were. And subscribe if you haven't already, and all those things. I'm like 10 away from 400. That's crazy. But yeah, anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye. Bye.